So I'm about to do this story bootleg style, right? Because I don't have the right material. But anyway, we're going to get right up into it. This is BJ from Bounty Hunters. This is before I start this content. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I find this very, very funny, man. BJ got on here. I guess some people was clowning him about the nipple ring that he had in his nipple that I had seen in the county jail, and they were making fun of him behind that. And because of that, and he said the fact that I got on there and said that he don't know how to do time, some people are making fun of him and hurt his feelings. So he got on here to give his version of the story of what he knew about me, and I'm gonna give y'all clarity and do reaction to his content, and then we gonna just move from there. But I'm gonna double down on what I said. BJ had a nipple ring in his nipple. It was a cross. It looked like the same one that he usually wear in his videos. I'm not trying to be funny. The difference between me and a lot of people is I'm speaking on something I was a witness to, and I'm not lying about it. I wasn't trying to be funny, but I'm gonna give y'all my reaction to his content and give y'all clarity on it. And I ain't gonna be biased. If it happened, it happened. If he say something that happened, I'm gonna admit to it. If it didn't, it's not. Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna happen to me behind me being straight up and real about the situation. So that's not gonna hurt me. I'm not going to jail about keeping it real about this situation. Just a story. And I told y'all. All right, so we gonna get into this, but at the end of the day, BJ is just basically in his feelings. He's upset about some things that was said. He don't like to be viewed upon. I understand. He's an OG living his life, going about his business. I wasn't picking on him. The people that's getting at him is picking on him. But I just told a story of my experience with him there because he's on YouTube and I remember him there. I'm not gonna make any lies about anybody though. So we're gonna get into this content and y'all enjoy.
You gotta be careful. So now let me get to the setup. So now I rolled up the white boy. I don't got no celly for about a week. Down there, a week and a half. And I want to make sure I got this straight. I recall because I remember him telling me the story. They popped the gate. It's at nighttime. Ooh, gate opened up. Boom! I jump up immediately out my bed because I ain't even sleep. Jump up immediately. Boom! Gate opened up. It's the black coming in. Boom! The gate slammed. Blam! It's the door seal. Boom! Slam. He walked inside the blood. I said, where you from, homeboy? I'm Bounty Hunter PJ. Get the nigga up, I'm on him. I can't recall. I know he had died moved, if I ain't mistaken. From the west side, Eaglewood somewhere. And so I shook the young nigga hand. He put his shit on the top bunk. Boom. Day one. Cool. Second day. I'm filling him out. We talking this shit. I'm filling the young nigga out. Immediately, he tell me about a Delano situation. He got into it at Delano with some homies or something. And he got rolled up out of Delano. If I ain't mistaken, he got rolled up out of Delano, bro, because he got into it with the homies. So he had to leave Delano. They transferred him. They transferred him to another spot. Something happened there. Then he had to come down to the county jail for a case or some shit, because he was already in the pen, bro.
All right, so let me tell y'all something. Everything he telling y'all is bullshit. Just straight up. I was in the building. Y'all go back and watch this tape. His name is Bounty Hunter BJ. I really believe that Bounty Hunter BJ, man, it just don't really remember vaguely the story. Y'all gotta remember, man, this man probably in his early 60s, late 50s. Let me see. He said he was 40s or mid 40s. About almost 10, 15. So he should be in his late 50s, early 60s, man. All right, so check it out. I'm not knocking OG, man. I ain't with taking advantage of the senior citizens, man. I know OG, you know, I really believe he mean well. His feelings is just hurt. I get it. He don't want to go down as some in his life, you know, he want to go down a legend, you know, with a good. And I didn't come in here to tarnish his legacy. However, I was in the day room when he threw the white boy mattress over the tier. All right, I was in the day room. He said when he threw the mattress over the tier, the white dude left the building, left the pod in Twin Tower that same day. All right, boom. He said that he was in the cell a week later, and then the door racked open, and I came into his cell as a new person in the pod. How did I come in that cell a week later as a new person in the pod if a week earlier I was in the day room when that happened? It's not adding up. Y'all got to pay attention. The day that he threw that white guy's bed over the tier, he looked at me in that same sequence and said, Damu, come in here with me, man. Be my celly, man. I don't want no weirdos in here no more. And I moved in there with him that same day. So this fabricated story that he's coming up with, that I moved in there a week later and introduced myself to him, was cap. I believe he has me confused with some other Damu that he probably got into it with, or a prior celly. Because this ain't never happened with me. I moved in there. Everything that I told y'all was 100% true. Everything I'm telling y'all now is 100% true. I'm not playing on his age or his memory, or maybe he forgot. BJ is a hard celly to live with. He's not a buster. He never did any gay shit. I didn't see him do nothing homosexual. No disrespect to people that are, okay? I'm going to give y'all clarity again. He had a nipple earring. Nigga, I ain't never rolled it up from no Delano. I was in Wasco reception and Lancaster reception. I believe I may have did a layover at Delano one time, and I was there with Blind Man from PDL. But I've never got rolled up from no Delano. So let's knock that down. And I believe I possibly seen you in 012 now that I think about it, because I went back to court for a resentencing. So I'm brainstorming myself. But not one time did I roll it up from no Delano, then no homies rolled me up or nothing from no Delano. So we gonna talk on facts. We're not gonna speak on nothing ahead or behind. We're gonna talk on facts. But I'm gonna get back into this commentating, and I'm gonna touch bases on everything he's speaking on.
I'm saying he was going to the pen. This dude was already in the pen, man. So he came down to the county jail. So this is why he said he couldn't wait to get back to the pen, going back up to the pen. So after about probably day 3, because he only lasted a couple of days in there with me.
That's a lie.
After about day 3, I believe, day 3. Now I'm starting to feel some kind of way toward the nigga, man, because he's talking to me, but his war stories are the outside. This nigga talking that OnlyFans shit and porn shit. He talking about how he used to fuck with these bitches up in some apartments over there in Denver Lane Hood on 109th.
Okay, so let me clarify something. I stayed in the Denver Lane Hood. See, like I said, his story, I understand his reason of telling his story the way he telling his story, man, because he feels some kind of way. All right, man, listen. BJ told me all about his brother Bun B, man. He should tell me stories about him in Hollywood, how he was Tupac extra. Bro, he told me a lot of stuff that I ain't even told y'all yet. I ain't even gonna do BJ like that. But if he keep popping it, I'm gonna speak on everything that I know about him. But I ain't trying to do that because I'm not trying to beef with BJ. And you could get on here and say whatever you want to say, but people that know you know that I ain't lying. All right? Because you told me these things. I'm not telling something. I'm not going to do you like Munchie did me and tell you something that somebody told him. I'm gonna speak on what I know. Brother, I'm not against you, BJ. I didn't come on here to start nothing with you. I spoke a story. People clowned you behind it. Now you're going to get at me and try to make me seem like something I'm not. But we gonna get on this, right? So I did stay in the Denver Lanes. I had stayed with, to keep it G. All right, we're going to keep it G. I was staying between Imperial. I was staying on Imperial between Vermont and Menlo. My girl, I was living with her and her mama. My girl mama Taco from Bloodstone Village at the time. You know what I'm saying? B-Lo from Lanes used to come over. I know Tiny Fuse, that's the homie. Lonnie looked out for me when I was in the county and put some money on my books. My boy is Mousy B from Lanes. Who else should I? Baby S, I know Baby S, they pulled up over there. T Blank, Shady B. I could name a gang of Denver Lanes that know I lived there by the Baby Jacks. Never said I stayed on 109. I stayed in the Lanes. Yeah, my girl cousin is E-Mac, Big E-Mac from Lanes. All right? So I'm familiar with the Denver Lanes. Ask any of them. From what they seen with me, from all they dealings with me, they can't, none of them dudes I named, none of those dudes I named, from their dealings with me, can say that I did any buster stuff or have any smut on me. I don't gangbang no more. This ain't about gangbanging. It's for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm having fun doing this, you guys. At the end of the day, you can't find no different lane. I even knew T-Man when I first hit the county. Ain't none of these dudes know me for doing any sucker stuff. You can't find them that they seen me do. Not somebody said I did. All right? And it's more people that I can name from lanes that I know because I stayed over there. So I stayed over there, not off 100 night. Let's get it right. I stayed, and her other brother T Blank from Villains. Villain Boo know me. He came through there trying to show me some stuff, and I was like, nah, bro, I need these. He know what I'm talking about. I had something way bigger than what he had. So anyway, because I stayed on my, I stayed on my gas, stayed on top of my gas. But either way, here or there, I did stay in the lanes, bro, but I didn't stay where you said I stayed. And what else? I didn't get rolled up for no delay, though. But let's get back to it.
Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet.
Now that's
Chipotle
good.
honey chicken takes heat and
I'm about to
sweet
get
to what
something
we
to eat in
love.
a second.
That's a couple of days in there with me, a few days. That's about day 3, I believe, day 3. Now, I'm starting to feel some kind of way toward the nigga, man, because he's talking to me, but his war stories are the outside. This nigga talking that OnlyFans shit and porn shit. He talking about how he used to fuck with these bitches up in some apartments over there in Timber Lane Hood on 109th, right there on 109th, 111, right there on the period. And how he used to fuck around with some bitches over there. So the young nigga kept talking that porn shit and talking about when he get out, he gonna be a porn star. He gonna have an OnlyFans page and be a porn star. This gotta be the same dude, because I remember distinctly these conversations. This is what pissed me off and got on the nigga head. Period. This is what got me on this nigga's head. So after that, I started getting irritated with the young nigga. Like he said, I started getting irritated with the young nigga. I'm on a nigga about certain shit. I'm on him about certain shit in the cell.
Let's get it right. Nigga, you never got into no altercation with me or nothing. Nigga, you was irritating me, nigga. You kept slamming doors, being disrespectful, man. And I didn't want to fuck you up. Let's keep it real. And I know I got a lot of people on here that like me, you know, that like my videos and stuff. And excuse me, but I gotta speak on this. Man, listen. BJ couldn't, man, listen. I did not want to put my hands on this old dude, man, for real. Nor did I want to catch another case. I was down there from the pen, and I didn't want to catch another case doing something to this dude. All right. So anyway, he talking about he was irritated with me. Man, I barely wanted to talk to him, cause dude was on some weirdo stuff. And let alone I seen that nipple piercing, bruh. Listen, all right.
I'm irritated. So, and this is just my way of building myself up to say, okay, yeah, you gotta go. Right.
First of all, you ain't gotta build yourself up to get somebody out the cell. Nigga, you had personal issues going on in your mind. You already had issues. I didn't want to be around you. I was mad that I even came and moved in the cell with you. That's why I was like, man, I'm finna bounce up out of here. Cause you a weirdo, bruh. The shit you was going through, the shit you really was saying that I didn't want to put you out there for, I'm not even gonna do you like that unless they want to pay me for it. I mean, since you want to go there and put me on the internet saying that you was irritated with me, bruh, you had 2 cellies before me that you couldn't get along with. Something's wrong with you, bro. There's nothing wrong with me, cause I got time to do. I could do time with people unless you just a nasty, nasty, nasty person. But you have mental issues going on, brother. You sitting up here upset at the fact that some woman didn't want nothing to do with you and locked you up, and some dude you brought out here that you try to help with some entertainment, you know what I'm saying? He crossed you up. They was in cahoots. They got you out the way and try to take your money from you up under your nose. You had a problem with that, but you the same person that told me, man, we could do some business when we get on the streets. And you and I could meet, you could introduce me to Bun B and all this stuff. Bruh, you capping. You never never flex like that. But we gonna get into this some more.
I got a reason now. He gotta go. He gotta get the fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't love what to do, nephew. What's happening? So yeah, so anywho, now they got to the point where I'm irritated by it. So now we come out, we go out for our little rec time. This is the first time the nigga even seeing my body, period, because I stay covered up with my shirt on, t-shirt. Feel me? So you know how in the county jail, niggas try to size you up. Niggas can tell I'm thick, I'm cut up. You just look at my shoulders and my back and tell a nigga train to work out. Nigga just look at my body.
BJ was little than a motherfucker. He wasn't swole all like that. When I seen him in the county jail, he was an old man that was little, man.
You figure, no, OG get it in. You feel me? So bam, we go downstairs. Like he said, it was 2 crip niggas from that where he said was in cell 1. The crip niggas was running the module basically. That's why I got into it with them niggas. It was on their head and really wanted to funk with them niggas because they was running the module and they was the module captains. And they couldn't politic and tell me shit. And I told them niggas that when I stepped in there, nigga, I'm from Body Hunters. And nigga, I regulate my own program. Nigga, don't know nigga.
But, oh shit, hold on.
You're him, the one they call the Baba Yaga.
The John Wick franchise.
Go downstairs.
Hey look, check it out, right? Once again, all right. Shout out to the hunters that I know. I was in Y with just cause he brought it up, man. He's talking about body hunters. Hey man, shout out to the body hunters I know that I remember. I was there with Cheeto. I was in Y with Cheeto, Mandela, Murdoch, and last but not least, Lil Will. You know what I'm saying? I know the hunters, man. I was in there with them, and that's my generation. But you know, I was in there with them some solid homies. You know what I'm saying, and so forth. But as far as them 2 dudes, they was for 4 Corner Block, Long Beach. They were from Long Beach 4 Corner Block. It was a tall, skinny, dark-skinned dude with braids that was working out, and it was a little short, brown-skinned dude. And they man, BJ wasn't pressing them. Them dudes wasn't going for. They was active. I forgot their name. I don't even remember their names. I don't even know if they still alive because they was active. I don't know if they on a prison yard. But listen, he was not pressing that. He was banging on their wall because they was talking late night, laughing in there, and they loped up on our cell through the vent, cousin and everything, banging, tripping. And I had to get on the vent to try to be the mediator because this nigga wouldn't get up and holler at them. He put the rag back on his head talking about, I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, bro, you gonna get us in a wreck. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want, man, listen. Man, bro, I got on the vent, hollered at them. They still wasn't feeling that shit. And so when the doors racked the next morning, I got outside and hollered at them niggas, and they was still tripping. They wanted to get out with me behind this nigga. Let's keep it real. And he wasn't trying to get down with him because he wasn't saying nothing to him. So they probably thought it was me the whole time. But anyway, it's his story. I'm gonna let him tell it, and I'm gonna commentate.
Hi.
And I keep on doing this shit.
Sir?
So you know how in the county jail, niggas try to size you up. Niggas can tell I'm thick, I'm cut up. You can just look at my shoulders and my back and tell a nigga train to work out. Nigga just look at my body, figure, no, OG get it in. You feel me? So bam, we go downstairs. Like he said, it was 2 crip niggas from that where he said was the cell 1. Crip niggas was running the module basically. That's why I got into it with them niggas. It was on their head and really wanted to funk with them niggas because they was running the module and they was the module captains. And they couldn't politic and tell me shit. And I told them niggas that when I stepped in there, nigga, I'm from Body Hunters. And nigga, I regulate my own program. Nigga, don't no nigga here tell me nothing. I addressed the whole day room. Nigga, I ain't scrubbing no floors. None of that shit. I ain't doing none of this cleanup shit, nigga. I take care of my own cell, niggas. I set up my own table when I ate. The phone I used, niggas made sure I had a phone, nigga, when I came out. Period. I snatched the whole phone off that motherfucking wall, nigga. That's how frustrated I was. I gotta get on this phone. I still got my company out there to run. I still got my office,
So he talking about he a convict and he know how to do time. Look at his face right there. Y'all look at that face. Look at that eye and look at that face. Do that look like a face of somebody who know how to do time? Listen, the way he explained how he was doing time on a 4-yard, he would have got bucked. For real. Listen, that's not the way convicts do time. He's hollering, I know how to do time. But he's showing y'all that everything I told y'all was right. That he's crazy. That he can't do time. That he'll snatch phones off the walls. He got to sit by himself. He turn up this and that. That's not how convicts do time. The nigga was out of control, bro. And it took a lot for me not to risk the rest of my motherfucking time to smash OG. I wasn't tripping like that with OG. I understood OG had issue because he made that clear. Man, I'm stressed out. I'm going through things. He needed space, bro. He didn't need an ass whooping. He was not a threat to nobody. I know the difference when somebody lashing out and they doing things because of their own. They need attention and they got own reasons. And they frustrated and it's no harm towards you versus when somebody's trying to be harm towards you. I'm not watering the situation down. What OG did was enough for me to remove myself. OG ain't never made me get out no cell or nothing. But we gonna go ahead on and let him commentate. Just take a photographic memory of that face right there. That's a face only a mother could love.
businesses, bud. I gotta handle my business, so I get on the phone, be on that motherfucker for hours. So we came out, I peeled. And yeah, let me just say this first and foremost, nigga, I done modeled. I done been in Europe, I modeled, coming in the game, man. When I stepped in the game and acting and producing and getting into this industry, I modeled. I come out of YA, nigga, with my nipples pierced. A whole lot of gangbangers and gangsters in our era had their nipple pierced. You know what, nigga? That was a sex appeal to the women. They love that shit. Buff niggas on swole, looking good, and big old chest and your nipple pierced. Man, bitches love it.
I don't know where era you come from, BJ, but I got some G homies that don't got their nipples pierced. And I ain't trying to be funny. But at the same time, bro, let's get back into this commentate, man. I did it again, y'all.
Yeah. We're meeting for coffee?
And producing and getting into this industry, I model. I come out of YA, nigga, with my nipples pierced. A whole lot of gangbangers and gangsters in our era had their nipple pierced. You know what, nigga? That was a sex appeal to the women. They love that shit. Buff niggas on swole, looking good, and big old chest and your nipple.
What, in 1950 or 40?
Women love that sexy shit, nigga. It was sexy. That's why I got it. You homosexual ass, narrative thinking ass, bitch ass niggas. Pussy ass niggas. That's why I got it. Yeah, my nipples pierced, nigga. Hoe ass niggas. And masculine.
So y'all see I didn't lie about that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all start piecing it together yourself, but I'm gonna try to hurry up and be done with this because this shit taking too long for me.
It's fuck, nigga. So, when I came out, I peeled them niggas. I'm doing pull-ups. Niggas see OG wide body, that nigga wide body, wide back.
Little than a motherfucker.
Shoulders, on, nigga. OG, okay. Niggas see a nigga right. That's how niggas see my nipple ring. This young nigga didn't clown me. None of that shit. He didn't clown me. Only time me and this little nigga had laughter was in our cell a couple times. Of us having, talking about certain shit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm joking on some shit or something. That was the only time. But to clown me about my nipple ring, man, I'd have got on that nigga head. None of niggas clown me, bro. So again, that didn't happen. So basically, the young nigga was, okay with his story and what he said. He gave me my props at the same token, but he tried to take my props in a sense because you can't talk about an OG nigga like me, bro, if you ain't gonna tell it thoroughly how it is. You can't say this happened and this didn't happen. No, my young nigga. Bounty Hunter BJ is solid. I did time with Buddy Hunter BJ, and I had to roll up out that nigga's cell because the OG wasn't going for it. He was frustrated. He didn't want to be in there. A pussy nigga put him in a fucked up situation, so I had to get up out of here. This is what happened at the bottom line. The young nigga kept talking that porn shit to me one night. I was laying in the bunk, and he on top bunk telling his war story. I told him, shut the fuck up, Popeye. Shut the fuck up talking to me, blood. Tired of hearing that shit, nigga. I don't want to hear that motherfucking shit. He goes, goddamn, oh, blood. OG, man, why you all mad all the time, man? Why you so mad, OG, man? I'm just trying to talk to you. I said, nigga, I always talk, nigga. Stop talking to me then, nigga. He said, blood, ain't nobody talking to you, but man, you ain't gonna keep this going on for me, OG. And so I jumped out my box and said, I ain't gonna keep going on what, nigga, what? What you gonna do, nigga? He said, man, bro, if I gotta protect myself, bro, I'm gonna protect myself. He did say that. Young nigga said just that. If I gotta protect myself, I'm gonna protect myself, my nigga. If I gotta fight, I'm gonna fight. This is why I got into it with niggas in Delano for the same shit, man. This is what he said. He went off like, man, I said, oh, nigga, who you trying to throw a netty on? So, bam. I said, nigga, check this out, motherfucker. Ain't nobody going to sleep tonight, nigga. I want to get out. This nigga, like, he want to fight me, nigga. So let's get out, nigga. Let's get out, yo, nigga. You talking that shit. I'm on the top bunk. I'm standing up, and he on the bunk with his knees, with his elbows and knees on his knees, sitting up on the bunk. Got all this shit rolled up. So he already had it in his mind, he finna get up out of here. So I told him, nigga, ain't nobody going to sleep in this motherfucker tonight. Motherfucker! And he looked at me. So I sit back down. First I paced the floor a few times. Then I bust down and start doing some push-ups. I'm doing push-ups and I'm mad. Now I'm in fight mode. I want this little nigga to leap off this bed, do anything he thinks. Cause nigga, I'm in my late 40s. I ain't no old nigga, I'm in my late 40s. Active. I dare this nigga jump his ass off this bed. Like he wanna get out with me or something. So I said, young nigga up there, he mad. He trying to crash back with, mad and frustrated, and I'm frustrated with him. So now he mad. Cause he like, man, I'm just trying to be cool. He fuck all that trying to be cool shit, nigga. I told you shut the fuck up, talking to me about that porn shit. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Shut your ass up. He said, man, but you just trying to make me shut up, tell me to shut up. Nigga, so now I'm pacing. I pace back and forth. About 10 minutes into me screaming on the nigga. Like he said, let me back up. The night before I got into it with him, I got it.
All right, so let me just wrap this up, man, because this dude's a fucking actor. All right, real quick. Hold on. Let me. Y'all finish watching the tape that he did, the content he did. But let me finish up on this one real quick. All right. This, look, I ain't never, ever turned down a fade from nobody in my life. That's number one. Number two, if this old nigga would have called me out for a fade, man, we would have been squabbling in that cell. That's number two. Number three, I didn't even get into it with this dude. I could not live with this man. As y'all can see, I'm going to wrap this up. He cannot do time. He's a radical, bro. He gets upset. I believed in my mind that his energy wasn't channeled towards me. We never got into it. He just kept doing bullshit that I didn't like. It's like slamming doors and doing shit like throwing fits. Like he told you, he would have snatched the phone out the wall. He's telling y'all who he is. I would have snatched the phone off the wall. I would have did this and did that. He couldn't handle two cellies before him. Let me tell y'all something. Like a story I told y'all before. I walked into Tank 7 in there with 4 Leaf for them, shook his hand, got out with a dude from 6-0, Tank full of neighborhood crips. That's the first time. I didn't tell y'all about the second time. I went in there again. I squabbled with MD from Raymond Avenue Crip. For those out there that know MD from Raymond Avenue Crip with the big toothpick with the hair with the glasses, whoever know MD from Raymond, call him up and ask about me. All right? MD's a rider. Like I spoke on BJ, MD's a rider, right? I walked into Tank 7, squabbled with MD, and got jumped by MD and his other homie. All right? The reason why I'm telling this story, I don't turn down no phase. BJ capping. If BJ would have called me, I would have maxed BJ out up in that cell. I would have kicked BJ ass. Let's just keep it real. All right? This is the fight that I had in the county jail during the same time I was there with BJ. All right? Now, after they jumped me, they homie Kill from Raymond broke it up. Nah, cuz we not doing no jumping. Get this nigga head up. Y'all should have gave him head up. We not jumping. They homie Kill. I respect dude from Raymond, from 120 Raymond Avenue Crip. He was sitting there with 3 Raymonds. And after I got jumped, I squabbled up with the dude that jumped me. He got the little best of me, whatever. After that, that's cool. But I got in with them and stayed in the neighborhood Tank until the court line was over with. So Kill and MD, I don't remember the other dude from Raymond, can vouch for my story. I was never turned down in no county jail. So for you to get on here, BJ, you wrong for that, black man. You wrong for trying to put it out there like you rolled me out of cell. Brother, I've been going in the Tank 7 with neighborhood active crips. Dude, these are young dudes my age, young bucks. Bro, you an old man. You think I wouldn't have ran through you if we would have got into it? I was trying to be the bigger person and not put my hands on you. I never wrote it up. Actually, I just moved myself out that cell into another cell voluntarily. The police didn't even know about it. That's to keep it real. And I got away from you because you was going to get me in a wreck with everybody else. You tried to get me in a wreck with the Crips and then you didn't say nothing about it. Then you slamming doors, you being disrespectful. Bro, I could have easily smashed you, but I didn't want to, bro. Because my mind was on doing my time and trying to get back to the pen and handling my life with my family. So anyway, I'm going to end on this, man. BJ ain't never wrote me up out no cell. That's on everything I love. I never got into it with BJ to the point where we was going to fight, where we was going back and forth. That's on everything I love. He lying. And number 2, I never got rolled up. Number 3, I never got rolled up at no Delano. That's a lie. And on top of this, last thing, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everybody I name can vouch for me when they had experiences with me. One last story. I got jumped. I was at Donovan on A Yard. I got jumped by one of the homies and Reese from the hood and Shitty from BPS. You can ask everybody that was on that yard. I beat both of them up at the same time while they jumped me. So to squabble you, one man is a walk in the park for me, bro. I just choose not to indulge in violent behavior anymore. You an old man, I get it, your feelings hurt. I don't have no problem with you. But bro, don't get on here lying, BJ, because you know you lying. You know you lying, bro. If you don't remember the story, then say that. I don't have no problem with you, BJ. Your problems is with the people in your generation that's smutting you out. You have a good day. Y'all like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Shout out to BJ. BJ Bonnie Hunter BJ. Y'all go check his content out. All right, y'all have a good one.